So the last one is going to be billing. So we're going to billing, bottom right hand corner. You click that. What's going to happen is, obviously you're going to see your ones highlighted, or you're going to know first of all who's in the camp. All right, so here's what you'll do. You go to the bottom right, you click. Say you've got, say it's 150 per week. That's it. And you know that these guys here are paying 150. So you go next, you click on them. So you've got the 6 people here. You're going to add a line item. I'm already going to have some descriptions already in for you. So I'm going to have like week 1, week 2, week 3. And all you'll do is you'll just click on it. All you'll do is you click on week 1, week 2, week 3. Boom. It'll be week 1. The amount again is 150. Boom, 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 boom. And then you press save. A little note. It'll tell you the date. You can go, whatever week it is. So you can go, July 10th to July, the Monday to the Friday. The add line item. Oh, this is the part where you're going to have the description. And then you just submit, and then basically on the parent side is they will have an invoice pop up on their app saying, you have the payment. For next week, week 3, you must pay 150, and all the parent would have to do is just click click pay now. All their account details is already logged in, so all they need to do is press 1-2 buttons and they're in. Worst case scenario, a parent comes in, you know they haven't paid. You can go, hey mum, I'm going to send you the invoice right now. Click. It should be on their phone. You can pay that invoice right now. You know what I'm saying? So there's no one going home and if the kid's here, it's a liability if they haven't paid. Because if something happens to those kids, our insurance is not going to cover it, because our insurance company is also linked to this app. So they can see exactly who's in every single day, because we've got a certain amount of kids that part of our thing, our policy. All right, and then what's going to happen is you'll see $50 in highlighted blue, and then you've got minus 0. What's this telling you is the ones with $50, that's the balance. So say for example you sent Anthony 150, but for some reason you only see 50. That means they've paid 100, but they haven't paid the 50. Usually that won't happen. In this example, this is our after school program, which costs $50. So when you see $ minus 0, that means they've paid for that week. But you've also got to look, because week 1 they could have paid, but then for week 2 Derek could still be minus 0, and I don't want you to think, oh, they've paid. No, you're the one now in control of the payment. So you're the one that's going to have to go into Derek, see any transactions. So say they haven't got no transactions, so you're going to say this one, and then you see like where it's got the check 50. So on this one where it said pay via Zelle, it says check 50, and it's got a 0, the minus 0. That means they've paid. The next one they haven't paid, which was due May 17th, at that time, and when you got 50-50, that means they haven't paid. So usually you'll see 150 they haven't paid. So if the kid's in the class on the Monday and they haven't paid, this needs to go to the parents. Boom, and you can resend the invoice to them. Yeah. Let me just see this. Also, if you look on the top right hand corner, I've just clicked. It says receive payment, add credit. So if a parent, for some reason, we have to add credit, I need you to let admin know first. Let myself, Ms. Ramos, know about the add credit. All right. This is how you create invoice. So in this particular case, Anthony, what you'll do is you go create invoice. As I said, I've already told you about this just previously, but boom, you add that line item. Fill in and you send it to them. They should have it automatically on their phone. Receive payment. We are trying to be cashless. Okay, so we're not trying to do any cash payments or checks. Worst case scenario, you have to let admin know, and everything's got to be documented, especially for insurance policies and everything else. All right, so if they are paying cash, then or a check, try not to make it happen. But if the worst case scenario is, then you put all the information in. Remember, you have to click the child first to make sure and then click the check cash. And if you're doing credit card, if they're new and they haven't got their information in, let me see what happens here. This would all be linked up. I don't think I've connected it yet. We haven't connected it yet. It should be connected in the next couple weeks, or obviously way before we start camp. But this will be here where you'll just basically, if their information is in our system, we can actually receive payments and just go receive payments $50, and it will automatically deduct out of their account. Try not to do that always try to use the invoice, because people, even though the kids are in and they haven't paid, always let them know about the invoice. And after the invoice, after a day, then you can just go into receive payment and just take it out. But make sure you communicate with the parents, because parents, and as human beings, if you've got something pending in your account or whatever the case may be, you still want to be a little bit lenient, but also understanding that this is also, we're looking after your child all day. So we have to make sure that the parents know this from day one. A lot of campsites have all the money in for the following week, the Wednesday prior. All right, so that's how we use the Procare in a nutshell.